Hello everyone, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back to this GenAI learning video series. As of now, you learned how to create a GenAI solutions, GenAI projects using OpenAI and in Python, and everything that is running or like the inputs we are taking directly from the code or directly from a terminal, right? So input that we are passing from terminal. Now we'll take one step ahead. And what's that? This is basically a very important topic. We are going to talk about Streamlit. Now you'll be thinking, what is Streamlit? Why is Streamlit required for GenAI? So let me first explain. So creating a GenAI projects, and if you're just taking it from the input from terminal, that is not enough. So now we need to give an option to the user so that they can enter their details that they can see directly on the screen. Means I'm talking about an web app or like a user interface. We are going to give a one user interface to user, and user can enter the prompts there, enter the text there, and once they click on the submit button or like summarize or anything, and then they will receive that output on the same. You'll have seen the chat gpt, right? Then the chat gpt we have a text input or like a text area, you can say. There we enter our details like, okay, I need to summarize these things, I need to rephrase these things, or whatever like output I want to get. I enter that and click next or submit like that, and then we get the output on the same screen. Same way, if you want to do that, if you want to get that, then we have to use Streamlit. So I can say the definition of Streamlit is a Python library which helps you to convert your Python code into a user interface, into a web app, right? In simple, we can say using a Streamlit, that as a app framework, using that we can create a user interface, right? Means a web app. It will open in the browser, correct? Not here. It will open in a browser, and there we can pass our prompts, and we can get the response like that. So in this video, I'll tell you how to install that Streamlit, how to run that, how to stop that, and how to basically design an Hello Streamlit web app, like a simple basic Streamlit app, user interface app using Python. Okay, so let's continue here. This is the official website of the Streamlit. Here you see a faster way to build and share data apps. Turn your data script into shareable web apps in minutes, all in pure Python. No front-end experience required. Okay, now how to get started? Let's scroll down here, and you see get started in under a minute. Streamlit is an open source app framework. This is like app framework, and that is open source. Now, how to install that? So just install it like any other Python library. How to install that? You have to write this command pip install Streamlit. So we are always using pip to install any library like we did for OpenAI. Now we are going to install a Streamlit. Either you can open your command prompt or you can directly open this Visual Studio Code. I'll do one thing. I'll just create a simple file first. This is for Hello Streamlit. This one dot py. This is our name. Okay. Now I'll go here. On the top, you see there's a toggle panel, right? I'll click on that, which will open the terminal here, the below, or I can click on this terminal and click new terminal. We need to write that command. What is that command? This one. Copy this clipboard, paste here. What is this? Pip install Streamlit. Hit enter. Once you'll enter that, it will start installing that library, that package. This is just started. And now it's going to downloading that package and going to install that. Okay, and you see successfully installed this one, this Streamlit is installed. Okay, now let's clear out this. We'll write CLS, which will clear this screen. This is terminal, basically CLS means clear a screen. Now, how can I use that Streamlit? The that library is installed. Now, how can I use that? And how to run that? How can I see that that is installed or not? So, for that, if I want to see that Streamlit is properly installed or not, I have one command Streamlit hyphen hyphen version. That will also give me the version which is installed. So Streamlit version 1.57.0, right? So this is the Streamlit version you can see. Okay, now let's clear the screen. Now, how to use that Streamlit functionality, how to use that. So I'll go to this hello streamlit.py, this Python file. Now I need to use same as the other code, like import that OpenAI, same way we are importing Streamlit, Streamlit, this one. If you don't have the Streamlit installed, you will not see this option. And once you'll write here, right side you see, I'm just moving the cursor right side. Streamlit, how to use Streamlit in 3 seconds. Write an app, import Streamlit as a st, write anything you want. Run your app, Streamlit, run or your file name .py. Use your app, a new tab will open on your browser. 4. Modify your code and save it. So if any changes required, modify your code, save it, and say W something like that. Okay, and take look at the other command in the Streamlit. So we'll be just using this import Streamlit. Now you'll have seen that there is another part here. We need to write as st. Now don't get confused here why we are writing as st. This st is very simple, just to create a shortcut to use that Streamlit everywhere in our project. So in this file, if I need to call this Streamlit, if I need to call this basically this functionality of this Streamlit every time, instead of writing the whole word, the Streamlit, I'll just say st, right? So we are making our code, readable and easy to write. After that, I'll save this. Now, what happens once we import that Streamlit? Let me show you. So I'll save this. After that, I'll go to this terminal and write here Streamlit space run. What I want to do, I want to run that Streamlit. So the command is Streamlit run space your file name. So I'll say my file name is hello streamlit dot py and hit enter. Oh, sorry, one mistake I did here. So what is that? Underscore. So hello underscore streamlit dot py. And you see here, okay, let me do it side by side here. I'll take this right side and I'll take this code this side. And you see something different, like you can now view your Streamlit app in a browser. So see, once I click enter on that, after putting that, this command, the Streamlit run, it opened a new browser, right? And here you see there are two URLs we can see, local URL and network URL. So first URL is automatically launched here. You see in a browser, Streamlit and then localhost colon 8501. So localhost means it's hosting everything, is running that browser. This basically this code in your own system as a local host. And this is your port. Streamlit is going to use always this 8501. Second thing, you see a network URL means this is your IP address. This 192.168.31.156, and then along with that you have a port. Okay, so this is your IP address. So you can run this your application in your local host directly on the port or your network URL. Got it? I hope you understand these things. What is this? Now currently it shows that your this page, this Hello Streamlit is opened, is running in a web browser. Now I'll show you how to write on this page. So currently you see there's basically this PS and this D drive. This is not showing here. Means this is running. This is already running. And the same command you can run it from your command prompt as well. Instead of running from terminal, you can run it from there as well. Now I'll add one by one in your web UI. Now this time I'm going to say ST, which is our shortcut name of this streamlit. Dot. Once you say dot, then you'll see everything from that streamlit. See, we have audio, area chart, audio input, badge, balloons, bar chart, button, mm, caption, chat input, chat message, checkbox. There are all these basically uh, a form, like we can say form inputs like that we are getting. In HTML, you will have seen that we use this text input, text area, buttons, everything that we are now getting in this Python itself. So now I'm going to take here title, st dot title, this one. What it says that this is a title where we can enter our the details like text what we want to show that. This text title is basically a same as h1 tag in HTML. Double quotes or single quote will write here hello streamlit. Along with that, I'll just say I'll from my system I'll press Windows and then dot, which will open this emoji, and I'll take hi-fi. Uh, hi-fi basically, yeah, this one. I'll take this waving hand here. Okay, now let's save it. And you see, once I save this, because this is running now, right side you see file changed, and this says that rerun. So I need to click rerun, and you see it shows that hello streamlit, right? So this is a h1 tag, we can say. This is a title of your application. Now I'm going to take other st dot, I'll say write. This write is basically to write something in your app, and this is like a print function which is used to print something. So we'll take st dot write, open close bracket, in double quotes I will say welcome to streamlit, build your new app, build a new user interface for GenAI, for GenAI project. Okay, now I'll save that. See, a file changed. I'll rerun that, and you see, welcome to Streamlit, build a new user interface for GenAI project. Now, I'll show a few more things instead of just writing a title and then just some word. I'll also show you, because when we are going to create a GenAI project using this Streamlit, using this user interface, then we need to also show a text input where user can input their question, their prompt, and one button we need just to hit the click on that and get the request, and then one message we need. So I'll put here st again. St basically instead of so as I told you earlier, this is a shortcut. If I don't want to use as st, no problem, we can remove this. And but we need to replace this with like this way, streamlit.title, streamlit.write, like that. So I'll make it easy and put it as a st dot to take input, to take a text input, so that we can take the input from user. I'll say text underscore. Now there are two things, text area and text input. Text input is like a in a one line a big text input, right? A text box basically we can say. And text area is like a lengthy text input. So I'll say text input. Now what do you want to write as a label? So text box basically, that will be a just text box, but before that we need to take a label, a name for that. So that we can say, okay, enter your name, enter your question, enter your prompt, like that. So in the open close bracket and double quotes, I'll say enter your name, this way. Let's save it and see what's happening. File changed, and this is your text input, and here's the label that I have added here. This is the name of the text. Okay, now I'll take one button as well. So I'll say st dot button. This is how simple, right? Now I'll again in the double quotes in the bracket, I'll say um, say hello, say hello, save it, rerun, and this is say hello button, right? You can click like this. You can put in the text box. Now what I want to do, I want to do some action on that. Means whatever name I will add here. Let's say I want to do like I'm going to enter here Manish Pandey, and once I hit say hello, it should say here hello Manish Pandey. Got it? So what I'll do first, here you see we are taking the input, right? Now we'll take the output in a one variable. So I'll say name equals to, so this is the variable. We are taking the input from here and storing in a variable. Got it. Now once we click on this button, then it gives us two options. If button clicked, then it's true, else it's false. So I'll go with this way. I'll say if st button dot say hello, this one colon, then I want to say hello. Okay. So two things. Either you see you take the output of this output in a one variable, and then you see if that output double equals to true, matching with the true, then write that, right? So instead of like going one additional things, I'll directly go with this if, and whatever we'll put here, that will be always work as a true part only, right? So the you remember like the condition in the Python statement, like if then true, if true, so the first statement, else false statement, right? So this will be always true. When button click is true, so this part will be executed. Now what I want to execute here, I want to say st dot write. I want to write what I want to write. I want to write here hello space in the plus, then I'll take here name, sorry, name, that is a variable. This variable basically this one, whatever name will be entered here in the text input, that I'm going to pass it here. So if it is true, hello name. Got it? And I'm not going to put anything in the false, because false is always false. Means if you're not clicking on that, this is always false. So we will be always getting that message as a hello here. I don't want to show hello here. Okay. So I'll save this. Right side, I'll click on rerun. Okay. Now I'll put here, I'll say Streamlit. Click say hello, and you see hello Streamlit. Got it? Now I'll take my name, Manish Pandey. Click say hello. Now this time hello Manish Pandey. So this will really help you to create your GenAI project. Means a user interface where here you need to enter your prompt, and once you hit submit, whatever output that you will get from your OpenAI server, the response that you will write it here. So this simple that we are going to apply in the next video. Okay, so this is very important. I will say just do practice on this one. Try with some other things. Try to use title, write, text input, text area, whatever like you can do. There are multiple things you can do it here using a Streamlit. And in next video, we'll start creating another GenAI projects using Streamlit. So stay tuned with me. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe this And please like this video if you really if think that this video is very helpful, and share with your friends if they want to also learn Gen AI from basic to advanced.